Do you know the benefits that you have with your credit card? Do you know how to claim those benefits or the procedure to claim those benefits if you do need to? I thought I'd make this video because I just saw an article where a Trini businessman just won 30,000 US from Republic Bank due to being denied travel insurance benefits from his credit card. Especially as I just touched on this topic in the video where I was talking about the 2,000 USD limit on credit cards and how to navigate it, and some people may be thinking about splitting payments with persons, but I also mentioned that it was important that you book your flights or your hotels with your credit card to ensure that you claim the benefits from your card, and I think this article kind of touched on it. So basically a synopsis of the story is that the businessman, he traveled to the US. While on vacation, he ended up having to undergo neurosurgery, but there was a benefit on the card for up to 30,000 US to receive that claim for any medical emergencies while traveling abroad. However, he filed the claim and he was denied, basically on a technicality. So it seems that you would have had to do it within 90 days, but due to a back and forth of having to resubmit documents, it ended up going past the 90 days and then they denied it. When he raised this with Republic Bank, the bank said that the claims were supposed to be released from Visa and not with Republic Bank themselves. Now, what are the lessons to take away from this? For one, know what the benefits that your credit card actually offers. So in some instances, persons may not even know that these benefits exist, or in some instances, you may know that they exist, but don't necessarily know the technicality that you may have to go through in order to claim it. So these are the things that you also need to pay attention to. Let's talk about the type of insurance that these cards usually cover. Common coverage areas are usually emergency medical insurance, so usually unexpected injuries abroad, and usually they have a range up to what they will cover. Trip cancellation or interruption, so due to illness, death in the family, emergencies, and even reimburses non-refundable expenses. Flight delay or baggage delay, so it will cover like hotel stays, meals, essentials, a lost or delayed baggage, so compensation for lost luggage or temporary funds while waiting for your luggage to be returned to you. Rental car insurance, so collision damage or theft of a rental vehicle. Travel accident insurance, so covers serious injury or death during travel. Things that are not covered, so like if you had pre-existing medical conditions traveling, if you were already traveling for medical treatment, high risk activities such as extreme sports, so if you went bungee jumping, parasailing, I guess that will count as an extreme sport, so it kind of basically puts you at risk if something were to for something to happen. Late claims, so if they give you a window of 30 days, 90 days, 60 days, submit it within that period. And just as in the case with the businessman, while he did submit it before, they could just use timings to run out of time, but this is where you make sure to keep receipts to show that, hey, I started this process since when? I submitted everything I needed to submit. They took the amount of time and I wasn't able to claim it. Now, the unfortunate thing is that everyone does not have the ability to go to court or take the bank or whichever company it is to court, so that's the unfortunate thing. And then trips not paid for with the card, so if you booked your trip on your sister's, your boyfriend's, your husband's card, you're not going to be covered because you didn't book the trip with your card that is linked to it. Now, some things to take into consideration is that the coverage needs to be activated, so you need to read through those extra pages 4 and pages 5 in the fine print to see what they say you need to do to activate the coverage, because sometimes maybe not just booking your travel with the card is enough. Maybe you actually need to go on a particular website, enter whatever details it is to actually activate the coverage to ensure if something does happen, you're able to make your claim. Now, the thing is, while the banks offer the credit cards, we know all credit cards are tied to like either Visa or MasterCard. So usually the claims are not made through the bank, but through the provider. So be it Visa Global Assistance, MasterCard Insurance, or Amex Travel Insurance. While it's something previously I took for granted, now even before this, I started to read the benefits, what are the benefits, and actually how to claim it. Now, one of the things for my credit card that I saw is that, okay, you have accidents or like emergency coverage, but the coverage is is if you lose a limb or die. If I die, how am I making a claim? I guess my next of kin or someone, you know, they would not have to go into the expense of maybe having to fly me back or something like that. But you're telling me I can't make a claim unless I die or lose a limb? What's the benefit there, please? So, what are the tips? One, of course, be sure to know what are the benefits. So if you don't see everything online, ask the bank to send you the benefits guide so you have all the information there at your fingertips. Keep your receipts, i.e. take your screenshot, policy details, the claim contacts, whichever contact it is you need to contact if you need to make a claim. Have that information as well. Have the emergency numbers in general, because not all emergency numbers are 911. Even if you don't know it offhand, take note of it in your notes app or somewhere. Consider backup travel insurance. So don't just rely on the travel insurance offered by a card, because in some instances they are very strict. They possibly don't even want to make the payout. So have backup insurance that covers things you think are more applicable to you. Possibly before choosing a card, if you haven't already, before choosing a card, look at the benefits to see what really makes sense for you. But yes, I just thought that article was so interesting since I recently mentioned that in that other video. So I just thought that this video would be a nice informative video, or maybe just a reminder, maybe some things you weren't considering before. So have you ever had to make claims with your credit card, through your credit card? How did the process go? What did you recommend? I thankfully haven't had to. Hopefully I wouldn't have to. But tell me, how did the process go? Were you successful? Were you denied? Let's know in the comments below. But I hope that you found the video to be informative. If you did, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in travel content, especially from a Caribbean perspective. And safe travels until next time.